Okay, I'm trying something new. Um, so I don't know how this is going to go. However, this is Eva Starr, and I'm going to give you tips for your zodiac sign and keeping your New Year's resolutions. So, number one, what's your why? Now, I learned this from Tony Robbins. If you don't have a why, chances are you're not going to accomplish your goal, whatever it is. And the bigger the why, the better the chance of you accomplishing your New Year's goal. So you have to ask yourself, what is your why? Your why could be something like, well, I need to get in shape because my daughter's getting married in 6 months. Your why could be, well, I want to move to California or Florida or the Caribbean because you absolutely cannot stand the cold and it causes you great illnesses and it affects your health. That's a pretty big why if it affects your health. Okay, so you got the idea. So, how big is your why? That's number one. Your second is shorten your list. Okay, I know everybody after New Year's, they get all like gung ho and, oh, wow, I'm going to make all these resolutions. Okay, uh, I'd say three max. I mean, max. Okay, we don't need to climb Mount Everest, swim the English Channel, and win the Pulitzer Prize all in 1 year. One of those would be more than enough for me. So shorten the list. Number three, be specific. Remember, a vague goal has vague results. The more specific you are, the better chances of you accomplishing that goal. So let's take weight, because that's an easy one for everybody. So you don't want to say, oh, I want to lose weight. Well, first of all, you don't want to say I want to, because you're always going to be want to. That's a whole other metaphysical thing for another day. I envision, that's a good word, I envision losing 5 pounds. Okay, now you've got a definite goal, 5 pounds. And then you can always change it once you get to that 5 pounds. I'm a little bit upset with the makers of Fitbit because I always had my goal on my Fitbit watch and I'd weigh myself every morning. And I would set like one pound at a time because it was easy for me to, I can do this. I can lose 1 pound. Well, Fitbit went and changed their way they have their setup. And now it has to be 5 pound increments. Well, ever since they changed that, psychologically, my brain can't handle it. It's a lot easier for me it's a lot harder for me to drop a pound knowing I have to go 5 pounds at a time. I know it's a psychological thing, but still, I'll have to write Fitbit a letter. So I'm pretty bummed out about that. All right, so we know be specific, okay? Not lose weight. How much weight? And by what date? And why? Remember, how big is the why? All right, number 4. Start backwards. So visualize the end result. So we'll stick with the weight thing because that's on everybody's list and it's easy to remember. So what's the end result? Is it the wedding? Is it being on the cover of, I don't know, People magazine? So you want to be looking your best? It doesn't matter. I don't even care what it is. Just visualize the end result and then work backward from there. Write it out. And so if you know what it looks like at the end, it's a lot easier for you to make the steps to get there. I mean, these are all really simple things that I'd say most of us don't even think about. All right, so now that we've visualized the end result, so we're going to make a detailed plan. And how we're going to do that, we're going to chunk it out in small, okay? Itsy bitsy, small steps. When my youngest daughter, Shayna, when she was young and I would have her clean her room, like I'm talking preschool, grade school. I mean, it was so overwhelming. If I just said, clean your room, she'd sit there all day, even maybe when she was a teenager. But if I said, okay, just put the books away and then call me. So I'd write on her little chalkboard, put books away. And then that was easy. So then she'd just pick up all the books and then she'd call me. She'd say, Mommy, I'm done putting my books away. And then I'd look around and I'd say, okay, just pick up the dirty clothes, just the dirty ones, and throw them in the hamper. So then she'd do that. And then she'd call me and say, oh, Mommy, I put the dirty clothes in the hamper. I'm like, great. And then she'd have her entire room cleaned in like 20 minutes. Whereas if I just said, clean your room, she'd sit there all day and didn't know where to start. And that's not just her. I'm not picking on her. That's for all of us. You got to chunk it out in small steps. Okay, now this is one and trust me on this one. This is one probably nobody thinks about unless they're huge into metaphysics like I am. Keep your mouth shut. Don't go telling every Tom, Dick, and Harry your goal. Okay, because let me tell you something. Okay, news alert here. Most people, they're not for you. I know it hurts. Yeah, and most of the people who aren't for you are your friends and your family. The strangers could care less, but they're jealous. They're seeing you try and achieve something that they haven't done. I'm not saying every family and every friend, but for the most part, that's what I tell people when I teach treasure mapping, which now The Secret calls it vision boarding. We were doing that way before The Secret came out. That's why I tell them when they make a vision board, don't share it with anybody. Lips zip, mouth shut. Got it? That's it. Super simple. Okay, read below in the description. Check out, I've got Astrology Made Easy classes starting in February. The January star scopes are out on my website. I don't know, there was something else. I don't know, whatever. But you can check out the blog, the events page, the star scopes page, and you can find me at Eva Starr with 2 R's, evastarr.com. Check out the details below. Like the channel, and good luck with your goals. And my magic wand is back from the Santa's workshop, but it's, I don't know, somewhere behind me, so I'm not going to twirl it today. That's it. This is Eva Starr saying, I love you.